First headlines. BJP workers demolish several vehicles belonging to INC at Kakching Kuno. And India reported 6,561 new COVID-19 cases and 142 deaths in the last 24 hours. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the Midday English News. I'm Sanatombi and these are the latest news and updates. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Some people alleged to be BJP workers demolished several vehicles belonging to Indian National Congress at Kakching Kuno on the late night of 2nd March 2022. According to reports from the site of the incident, it is alleged that some people purported to be BJP workers came inside a camp located at a house of INC candidate Tingam Risike's worker in Suknu Ashi and destroyed everything at their site. The demolished items include 2 Maruti Gypsies, 1 Hyundai Santro car, 1 Mahindra Bolero 7 Activa and 1 Yamaha R15 bike. Speaking on the incident, INC worker Tingam Prem Kumar asserted that the incident happened late night at around 10 p.m. yesterday in Tingam Ningthau Laikai following a quarrel over the conduct of a musical event by the BJP supporters near the campsite. Suknu Ashi MLA K. Ranjit also came in to inspect the site of the demolition, a report said.
Thongan asidagi ekoi meter kun lap tara kun lap na ekoi opsi ani ka khamaga leirami hairiba miyosing aduna ekoi gi mafam asida ekoi gi speaker palaga amkoi isai khongji adu tawji ada tawsi haiba mkoina ngangnaba ekoi tabadagi makoina karigumba hairiba thongsing adu torok taragadi khana chainaba tholakani haina chingnabadagi aikoina lagliba aikoi adugumba miyosing aduda inausing ngaktani angangsing ngaktani aikoi ahalnina aikoina haiba matamda request toba matamda yagane hena khanbadagi makoigi manakta changsillaga nakoi sumaina tawgunu nakoi chatkhro natragadi soidana khana chaina bathogadi nungaite nakoi hangro na haiba matamda makoina madu accept tawdabida aingondoino onjalaga aibu yamna thina achin maka thiraga chaiba horake BJP gi candidate lai haibagi matagum damka tawrakanda aikoi khudingmakpu namthanaba Sugnu Kendrada INC Kakching Kuno dagi INC bu support toriba praja singbu namthanaba honeriba si aikoi yamna kanna condemn tawi masi yaningdaba phongdok chari madung maramaduna mari reinaba aikoi gi ICI gi officer sing ko singna ngasi asigumba thong asibu yengsinbira kanda aikoi iban ngasi gi kai toiriba aikoi gari sing adugam koina tawriba thong sigi mathakta lokhat pa yaba action lokhat pinawgi damakta aikoi 39 Sugnu AC gi aikoi gi INC gi support oina leijariba Kakching Kuno.
On the other hand, INC candidate and also the sitting MLA of Suknu Ashi commented on the incident, saying that Gundaijam has marred the face of democracy. He also added that in previous years, election used to happen peacefully without any form of violence and called on the perpetrators that they cannot win the public through such acts. Bharatiya Janata Party Manipur Pradesh submitted a missive to the Chief Electoral Officer Manipur demanding report containing that there have been issues of vote capturing, destruction of EVM, bogus voting and violence in some polling stations under cycle and site to assembly constituencies in the first phase of polling. The memorandum signed by BJP Manipur Pradesh State Election Management Committee convener K. Babananda, State General Secretary L. Devin Singh and legal Sa Pramukh Tongbram Tejkumar alleged that at polling station number 46 in 51 Saitu Ashi, INC candidates along with his associates armed with weapons forcefully entered the polling area and destroyed the EVM, creating a riot-like situation. They also threatened the polling personnel grave that security personnel posted at a polling station were forced to open fire in air to control the situation. According to the memorandum, the polling stations were boot capturing destruction of EVM, bogus voting and violence took place at 43 Kamuching, 44 Lairok Baifai, 49 Salam Patong, 51 Fawaibi, 39 Silent, 42 Island, 42 Laikoiching, 54 Lapland, 53 Sijang Mongchang, 10 Thangkan Pai, 11 Thangkan Pai B, 4 Panjang, 13 Lungchang, 27 Maojang, 3 Moikon, 5 Molkon, 34 Tingpi Bung, 60 Gamnon, 7 Cycle, 9 New Cycle, 56 Tuichin, 25 H Jampai, and 48 Bongbai Kulin. BJP got accused for underestimating the democratic will of the citizen by taking support of proscribed militant outfit to win election, said senior AICC election observer J. Ram Ramesh in a press meet held at Congress Bhavan Imphal. He blamed the BJP as a double-engine liars. He further stated that BJP must deal with the drug dealers instead of granting tickets to drug dealers. He also mentioned that the Congress had never done anything that will create animosity between the people of Hill and Valley, unlike the BJP's strive to maintain a cordial relation.
Mr. proved once again that he is the master of Machintiba. This is a double-engine high-GNB government run by the master of Machintiba. They made the allegation that Congress encourages militancy. This is coming from a Home Minister and a Prime Minister, which has taken the full support of a banned underground organization, the KNO, to completely murder democracy in Churachandpur and Kangpokpi districts. Out of 38 assembly constituencies, 9 assembly constituencies, democracy was murdered on 28th of February by the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, and these are the people who are saying Congress is encouraging militancy. The BJP is taking the full support of a banned underground organization to make sure that voting is not.
On the other hand, MPCC Vice President KH Debabrata condemned the release of 6 murder accused in the killing of Ningthojam Rohit of Hairok by preponing their bail hearing from March 4 to March 1st, when the Union Home Minister was at the house of the BJP candidate in the constituency. Despite submitting a memorandum to the Chief Electoral Officer for keeping all the accused in judicial custody till the completion of the elections to ensure the free and fair polls in Hairok, they were released by moving ahead of the day of the bail hearing, which is unfortunate, Debabrata added.
Election Mari Lena talk to the Rohit Kova, Anga Malay Daba, the Matan that Miam, how the police na suspect Habitai, Waitaru Paduna, Tangram Matunda. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee na suspects into the gay. Evidently, Yambada, Hegambada, in Holt Tongadava, evidence, Pange, Hybrid Simba, Sarkan, Pondo Kibaliba, Abukagos Kalayaw, the Yangaga, Amsung Sport again, Koina, Kanasing do Pex in the collector of Matunda, Sip electoral officer Manipur, Hyba, suspect of me Hatpada, Chineri the Muse in the dog. Election the Marilla never crime with the Senabarina. Yam Dragda election Paugi, Lodge Paudi, Padok Pirakano, Hydra, judicial custody, that's Tamna Vaikoina, appeal to give Madu, free and a fair election, Pantopang and Nobidam in particular, Hairok Assembly constituency, electoral justice, Tamna Isaac.
Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has asked those who left home and joined the underground militia to come to the negotiation table to help bring about peace in the country. He made a statement at the election campaign of Nungba AG BJP candidate Dingang Lung Gangmei alias Tipu Gangmei at Thanagong Ground, Khopum Valley. The event was attended by supporters of Dipu Gangmai and BJP national spokesperson Sambit Patra. Chief Minister N. Biren further stated that Union Minister Amit Shah has declared that the necessities and demands of the militias will be discussed and will not be jailed. So he asked those who left home with arms in hand to come back and hold negotiation talks and help bring about peace in the land. He further says that due to previous government being a coalition government, many works and ideals were left unfulfilled, yet they tried their best to bring together the hills and the valleys. He also added that the long rule of Congress did not even construct a hospital for the Imphal-Jiribam Road accident emergencies, nor any blood banks or trauma centers. However, with the coming of BJP government, many changes and developments have been made. He claims that many intending candidates of BJP are proof that the Prime Minister's vision appealed the candidates of the state. He added that after careful discussion, the government is sure that they will surely win 30 out of 38 seats, and so BJP government will preside for sure. He said that it is possible only through the love and support given by the public, and declared that 18 House from Nungba and 22 from None have joined the BJP government.
Numba ki lady bundang si sahi kun hek Manipur Tongi Malaysia power the Africa label and National Highway main road going along. Sukumat main road going along Zini Tabalambis accident of operation to trauma center. Operation ko ba ang bago ngay ka wala kanda natin bangan na ba blood bank ang player yung ko say
On the other hand, Dipu Gangmai said that he contested in the election because he was aware of the many legal administrative works as it came from the administration department, and because he felt that belates need certain development and progress.
One of the front runners akoi Zelengrong issue do orsu Nagadi issue do orsu akoi Manipur do orsu yamna leader apha ba thokpa mafamni akoi haipau jado nang khangde pau kalalung khangde mokoi jati bunung siba Manipur bunung siba leader sing thokpa mafam sida khun da divide and rule policy tawraga villageism clanism tawraga yamna monotonous oirakpa asi change ama purak ningai haina IAS Thadooga Deputy Commissioner se resign tawraga ai both cheblet lecture bani ai mi amabu personal nuaitaba natra personal agenda lerga out of jealousy tawbanatte the politics ama lingjen manaba ama ani development purakwa santi leiba politics ama tawraga akoi nungba Zelengrong khangde akoi Manipur gi damakta social harmony lerga akoi himina ningai haibagi principle da philosophy da ai.
Time for a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Congress की पांदम नारोल सिंह दमक सही खुदिंगी अनोब थबक लिसिंग यांखई पीगनी मणिपुर स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमीशन लिंखट कनी हांगदुना लाइव फम सिंह नियम चुमना अमदी लौथुक लौकोय लेतना मेंसिनगनी थबक फंगदबा नहा सिंह द सेल की मतेंग पीगनी डिस्ट्रिक्ट खुदिंगी मल्टी स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटी सेंटर अमदी कल्चरल सेंटर अममम थमगनी कांग्रेस द वोट पीबीयू नहारोल द थबक पीरसी कांग्रेस द वोट पीबीयू लौमी सिंह योखलसी
We are interested in protecting the future of the people of Manipur, and that is why we want to make Manipur self-sufficient in rice production. That is why we want to expand irrigation facilities so that farmers will be able to grow 2 to 3 crops a year. We want to transform horticulture in Manipur. We want to empower the rice farmers of Manipur. We want to guarantee a minimum price to the farmers of this wonderful state.
Congress ta vote TV, nupi da shakti pirasi.
The real strength of this state, the women of Manipur. The Congress party created a unique market, an instrument for empowering the women. We built EMA market. We are committed to building many more EMA markets. Our biggest commitment is to guarantee 1/3 reservation for women. I want to help preserve your language. I want to help preserve your culture. I want to help preserve the harmony that is prevailing in Manipur.
WMC is excited to announce that the third plenary session 2022 Delhi will be held on the 17th of April 2022 at Western Court, Janpat, New Delhi. This year's theme is Reawakening Our Spirit of Oneness. ELITETV is our media and channel partner. The entire event on 17th April will be telecast live on ELITETV. This event is organized by World Meitei Council. For more details, contact us on worldmeitei@gmail.com or 981-855-9349 or 991-083-6635.
Welcome back. Now, news and updates. India has reported 6,561 new COVID-19 cases and 142 deaths in the last 24 hours, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This comes a day after the country saw 7,554 cases and 223 deaths. India's active caseload stands at 77,152, while the death toll in the country reached 5,14,388. Over 4.2 crore people have recovered so far. On the other hand, the Delhi government has informed the Supreme Court that more than 31 million COVID vaccine doses have been administered in the capital to the 15 years and above population, which is the maximum coverage among larger cities such as Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. Responding to the petition seeking COVID vaccination for the homeless and beggars across the country, the affidavit filed by the Delhi government said that more than 45,000 doses had been administered to persons who did not possess any identity papers, and they included the homeless and beggars. The public interest petition was filed last year by Advocate Kuskaira, demanding vaccination and rehabilitation for the homeless, beggars and vagabonds who are unable to receive medical facilities or vaccination and cannot observe social distancing or isolation on getting infected. The Indian government today denied reports of Indian students being held at hostages in Ukraine, stating that it was in constant touch with the Indian nationals in a war-torn country. Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said that they have not received reports of any hostage situation regarding any student. They have requested support of the Ukrainian authorities in arranging special trains for taking our students from Kharkiv and neighboring areas to the western part of the country. The clarification came after the Russian government claimed that Ukrainian forces are keeping a large group of Indian students as hostages in the eastern Ukrainian city of Kharkiv, which is virtually under Russian control. The startling claim by the Russians came not long after Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Russian President Vladimir Putin and discussed the situation in Kharkiv, where over 1,000 Indian students were said to be stranded. Around 4,800 Indian students will be evacuated from Bucharest and Suceava in Romania through 24 flights between Wednesday and Friday amid Russia-Ukraine war. Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia said. The minister, who is in Bucharest to facilitate the evacuation of Indian students, said he will be going to Siret, the border checkpoint with Ukraine, on Thursday and remain there for around 48 hours. India has been evacuating its citizens through special flights from Ukraine's western neighbors such as Romania, Hungary and Poland as the Ukrainian airspace has been shut since February 24 due to the Russian military offensive. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitv.in or the phone number 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now the headlines once again. BJP workers demolished several vehicles belonging to INC at Kakching Kunal. And India reported 6,561 new COVID-19 cases and 142 deaths in the last 24 hours. Well, that's all we have on this edition of ELITETV English News. Thanks for watching ELITETV and have a great time.